Okay, so now we'll set up the distances. Okay, again we'll do Arizona, Commonwealth, Central and Commonwealth. So that is one cluster. The second cluster is Boston. The third cluster is consolidated. Okay, so we have Arizona, Central, Commonwealth, and then Boston. All right, so let's look at the distances. Central that's one cluster. The rest of them are separate clusters, so we don't need to worry about distances within each of these. So we need to only look at distance between Boston and Boston and Arizona, and then Boston and consolidated, and then Boston and Central, consolidated and Central, right? Then Boston and Commonwealth, Boston and Commonwealth, and consolidated and Commonwealth. Okay, and then we have Boston and consolidated. Okay, so these are the distances that we have. So now the minimum distance. So we have Arizona, Commonwealth and Central, and then we have Boston. Okay, and we need only Boston and consolidated on the other side. Okay, so now we have three clusters. So what is the distance between Boston, closest distance in single linkage, right? So here this will be min of Boston to Arizona, Boston to Central, and Boston to Commonwealth. So the minimum of these three. Okay, and then here it is the minimum of these three. Now Boston to consolidated, Boston is one cluster, consolidated is one cluster, and these are clusters with just one record. So that distance is it. So now the closest cluster distance is we do a minimum. Okay, so which is that. Okay, so our step 3 is Boston and Consolidated are the two closest clusters, join them. So now we have that as one cluster, and then Boston and Consolidated as the second cluster.